Hello there guys, Shannon here, and I am back for the Q&A answers. I'm sorry this probably won't be up for, well, I really don't know how long this is going to take to get up, because YouTube is being a dick as of recently with uploading. So that's always fun. So this most likely will be up along with the 1 year Q&A, and after the 1 year is done, which I believe there's nothing after this. Is there? I've got one other thing to post after this for the 1 year special, and then it's back to normal. Back to normal. So, back to a good schedule then, because I want to get this done. I really do. So yes, I'm here to answer the questions you all asked. If any are duplicates, I may skip over them. Probably not. I'll just answer them again. I don't know. But I put them all onto a Word document. There are 7 pages. I am not joking. There are 7 pages. So we're going to try and get through this as quickly as possible. The first question was asked by... If I say this wrong, please forgive me. I'm guaranteed to read the majority of them wrong. Axexton54 asks, how long have you been on YouTube? Well, considering this is the 1 year special, I'm going to say 1 year. Oh, that was good. That was good. Max Montes asks, when did you turn into a brony? That's a good question. I think from watching... After watching all of Season 3 before starting Blind Commentaries, that's probably when I did. Because I really, really enjoyed Season 3. So I'd say round about somewhere from watching this first episode towards episode 13, somewhere between there I probably became one. Just absolutely loved the show. Java Kinoni, I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but that Java Kinoni guy asks, is there a chance of you still reacting to Pokemon even though it lost in the poll? Last I checked it was winning, so it had 30 votes tied with Gurren Lagann and Attack on Titan, and that's when I closed and said that I'm going to leave it there. So actually it was one of the winners, so there's still definitely a chance of me reacting to it. I plan on reacting to both Pokemon, Gurren Lagann. I'm a bit less hesitant now on Attack on Titan, for obvious reasons. But I may give it a go. I don't know yet with Attack on Titan. I'm a bit hesitant on it, but I may still do it depending on how things go. Moving on, Itan Imano asks, why aren't there any episode reactions since over 4 months ago? Okay, this one is going to be a simple copyright. That is the reason. On this channel, there always seems to be a copyright strike on my channel. It seems to happen. The one currently on my channel is from the BBC still, for Doctor Who, which does seem to, has been about 4 months now. That's why you haven't seen many episodes reactions, because really at the moment all the episodes I do are just of MLP. All the others seem to be abridged series or fan-made stuff. So the only reason you haven't seen episodes is because I was holding out to try and wait the 6 months to upload episodes to my main channel, but I'm pretty much got sick of waiting, so they will just be uploaded now. They are just going to be pretty much uploaded after the 1 year special, so you won't have to wait any longer. The Big Rob asks... Oh, the Big Rob questioned. But yes, the Big Rob asks, who or what inspired you to make videos? I'm pretty sure I've answered this in the past in a few videos, but it's quite an interesting question. I don't think anything in particular inspired me. Like, I was like, oh, watching something and I go, oh, that has inspired me to do something. It's never been quite like that. It was more along the lines of just me and my mate talking about doing YouTube, and then eventually we just went and did it. So I guess the person who inspired me to do it was my mate Martin when we were talking about it, because I think without him actually saying he was going to do YouTube, I don't think I would have. So I'm going to have to say that my mate Martin was who inspired me. As to what inspired me to make commentary videos, that was definitely Soundspeed, after watching his. So they're really the two people I'd have to say inspired me to start doing what I'm doing. The second question the Big Rob asks is, who is your favourite pony? Rainbow Dash. Enough said. It's always been Rainbow Dash. I don't think it will never stop being Rainbow Dash. The third question is, he asks, do you know how creepypastas, Cupcake, Slenderman, Jeff the Killer, etc.? I think I read that wrong. Do I know creepypastas? Actually, as of recently, I've just been watching a load of them on YouTube and liking a lot of them. Of course, everyone knows Slenderman, and yes, I know Cupcakes, guaranteed. I know Jeff the Killer, I know quite a lot. Some of my favourites were the Russian Sleep Experiment. What were the other ones? Oh, there were so many I watched. One random one was Jeff the Killer versus Slenderman. It was an interesting video. But yes, I do know creepypastas, and I absolutely love them. Some of them are really, really good. Really good. The fourth question Big Rob asks is, ever wanted to be in a collab? I have been in a few collabs. Quite a few collabs with likes of Aries Bolt, 8 Feet, Sub-Zero, my mates Martin and Chris. Have I been with anybody else? I can't remember, to be honest. Pretty sure I haven't, to be honest. Pretty sure I haven't. But no, I have done a few collab videos. They're really fun to do. They are really fun to do. It's always nice to do collabs, which is why I enjoy doing them with Sub-Zero on like Friendship is Witchcraft. And most recently, I've been recording the second season of Sword Art Online with Aries Bolt. So they are absolutely love to do collabs. Was this little thing? I can put you on my show if you'd like. If you want to, I will. I don't mind. It's up to you, Big Rob. It's always up to you. The Big Rob also asks, ever been to BronyCon? Unfortunately, no, but I would absolutely love to go to BronyCon. It would be such a fun experience. I'll probably go 1 year, but I don't see it happening for a good few. Unfortunately. Caribe197 asks, Are you interested in doing blind commentary of RWBY Rooster Teeth's 3D animated series? If you're going to do it, I suggest to do the trailers first. I have been requested to do that many times, and yes, it is something I want to do. I'm finishing off 1 or 2 series at the moment, so I can free up space to do new things. I mean, currently I'm uploading like the remaining parts of Team 4 Star and Yu-Gi-Oh!, which are coming close to being updated completely. Red vs. Blue, I'm never going to seem to finish that, I don't think. MLP, I will hopefully be catching up very soon as well, so I'm going to make a... And I think I've got a good number of death battles as well to put out, so I'm hopefully going to be catching up with that. Skype, go away. Really should have put myself on Do Not Disturb. Hold on a second, guys. Crap, where is everything gone? No! This is so unprofessional. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. But no, like I was saying, I'm freeing up space, but yes, it's been heavily requested, and it is on my list. It's going to probably be one of the... Because there's not many episodes, I think, at the moment to it, so I'm going to try and get to it quickly, so I don't fall massively behind like with Red vs. Blue. So I will be hopefully reacting to that very soon. The second question, Karabay197 asks, is how about Yu Yu Hakusho Abridged? It was made by Laminator, Team 4 Star's voice actor who does Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin, Shenron, and Mr. Popo. I have had about 2 or 3 requests for this. I absolutely love Abridged series, so it's going to be done. I don't know when I'll get round to it, but yes, I have definitely going to probably be reacting to that as well. The third question, Karabay197 asks, is or JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Abridged series, which was made by another Team 4 Stars voice actor, Antfish, who did the voices of Dodoria and Captain Ginyu. I have never heard of that Abridged series. I'll definitely put it on the list to react to. Definitely put it on the list to react to. Okay, moving on. Ziag Gamer asks, what do you think of 4Kids? I only ask because you say you were a Digimon fan and I only watched the 4Kids dub. That's an interesting question. I don't have a massive opinion on 4Kids. Obviously, I know for a fact that with me liking Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series, they too tend to take the piss out of 4Kids, which is funny as hell. But as a whole, I like them due to the fact that they did obviously get quite a good... they did get a few shows dubbed that I enjoyed, so I don't know. I think they would have been dubbed anyway, but overall my opinion of 4Kids is I really don't mind them at all. I really don't have a strong opinion on them. Really don't. Next question. Okay, Leader Without a Plan asks, what do you think of My Little Pony reviewers who overanalyze every detail of the show? Do you feel it takes away the simple enjoyment of the show, or do you feel looking at the show that way adds a different perspective not otherwise seen? That is a very good question. My personal opinion on My Little Pony reviewers is that they are... I like them, to be perfectly honest. I do like them. A lot of people don't like it when people overanalyze stuff, but I don't mind it. I really don't. I have never found a reason to hate reviewers. I really don't. I like people... It's like... How do I describe this? You're basically listening to another person's view on something. It's sort of like a more detailed version of what a commentary is. Obviously, they have a lot more... they put a lot more effort into their reviews than what, let's say, like me doing a reaction, because I just laugh. While they give their opinions through analysing the animation style, the music, the voice acting. So they have a lot tougher of a job to handle them, and I respect them for that, because it does take a good amount of work to do to be a successful reviewer. It's not something I could do. My reviews would just be good, bad, do not like this one. That would be it. So I really do respect the My Little Pony reviewers, I really do. I don't think they over-analyse every detail of the show, they just address what they found, what they notice. It's like saying that CinemaSins or something like that over-analyses it. Because it's effectively what they're doing, he's analysing the mistakes. Well, like me, I'm not really reviewing it, but you come to see my opinion like you'll go to a reviewer to see what their opinion is on stuff. So, I have a massive respect for My Little Pony reviewers. Bethany Hosegood asks, who is your favourite pony? Again, Rainbow Dash for the win. Warmonger9 asks, who between Red vs. Blue and My Little Pony are the most similar? Which do you think? That is a good question. Who are the Red vs... Oh, that's a hard one. Oh, that's a hard one. I think Fluttershy has to be Donut. Quite nice and innocent, but when he gets angry or pissed... Or would that be Caboose? Well, no, Fluttershy's not an idiot. I'm going to have to say that Caboose is Pinky. They both seem to be random, but when they're pissed off, oh my god. I'm going to go with Donut and Fluttershy due to the fact they're both quite sensitive. I'm going to go... Simmons being Twilight due to their intelligence. Ooh, this is hard of a... I think... I'm gonna go Tucker being Rarity. I don't know why, I just can see it. I can just see it. Leaving two left. Two left. If I include Spike, let's see. I'm going to include Spike as Griff, because he seems to get a lot of random hate, and that seems to be what Griff gets as well. So, it just leaves Tucker and Sarge. I'm going to have to go Applejack being Sarge and Rainbow Dash being Church. If I was trying to do the main 6 and Spike to the main 7 of Red versus Blue, that's who I would choose. I have no idea who to choose as Tex, though. No idea in hell. But they're the people I think are similar in their own little way. Apart from Rarity, I don't think they're similar, but for some reason I just think it matches well. Ben Tag asks, I have multiple questions if you don't mind. I don't mind. You can ask as many as you like. You could ask 100 if you felt like it. Don't. Don't ask it. I don't mind, but please don't. The first question Ben Tag asks is, what is your favourite Sonic game and why? I'm going to get some hate for this. I have two. Two of my absolute favourite Sonic games. Possibly three, I'm not entirely sure. The first one has to be Sonic Adventure. I absolutely love that due to the fact that it follows the very similar storyline with a almost exact storyline of Sonic X, which was my favourite, one of my absolute favourite shows to watch. Really was one of my favourites and still is to this day. I love watching Sonic X. So for that reason, I absolutely loved playing Sonic Adventure. I also enjoyed Sonic Heroes. I loved being able to switch from Tails to Knuckles to Sonic. It was so much fun. Then you had Shadow, Rouge, and Omega. You had then Team Chaotic, which Espio is amazing. I absolutely love his character as well, with Vector and Charmby. And then you had, you know, Amy, Pig and Cream. Just ignoring that team. But I absolutely love Sonic Heroes for the way that you could switch out. And then I liked, and this one's going to get me some hate, Sonic 06! Let the comments be flooded with hate. I liked it, dude. I just liked the story. I like the gameplay. I like the story. I know people are guaranteed to fucking disagree with that, but that's my own opinion. I don't mind it. If you don't like the game, you didn't like the game. But I enjoyed it. But out of the top three, I'm going to have to go with Sonic Adventure being my favourite out of all of them, followed by Heroes, followed by 06. But they're my top three favourite Sonic games ever. Wasn't really a fan of Unleashed. Moving on to your second question, Ben Tag asks, if you had the chance to write an episode of My Little Pony, what would it be about? Just for the comical laugh of it, I would have to write Marik Ishtar from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged into it, along with... That'd be it. The Abridged series get brought into it for one episode. You'd have Marik Ishtar, you'd have Frieza, Vegeta, and Goku. You'd have Joey. Okay, I'm going to name off the characters I would like in the episode, and it would just be absolutely hilarious. So the episode would be that Twilight casts a spell, and it seems that Abridged characters seem to enter the realm, and they have to solve the problem. The unfortunate problem is Twilight ends up summoning Marik Ishtar and Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, along with Goku, Frieza, and Vegeta from Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball The Abridged series. And then, oh no, look, she accidentally summoned Jade and Yuki from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX The Abridged series. Oh my god. And then, for the hell of it, we'll throw in a bit of Red versus Blue as well. And she accidentally summons the Red team and Blue team. And it would be so much chaos and so much fun. I would love it. Having that as an episode for MLP to solve would be so much fun. That would be an episode. It will never be done, but that would be my one episode I would try to create. It'd be hectic, but god damn, I'd love it. The third question, God, tongue twister. Not really, but Jesus. The third question Ben Tag asks is, who is your favourite WWE superstar? He says, I can ignore this if you don't actually like wrestling, I just assume that you did. I do like wrestling, I do watch it every now and then. I don't watch it, like, live or anything. I'll just go on YouTube and see a match or something. But it's always been, I have 3 favourites. My number 1 favourite is The Undertaker. Dead man, rah. He's always been my favourite, just due to I love the way he pisses around with people. I know it's on stage, but the way he pisses around with people, scaring them, I've always found that quite amusing. My second favourite is Sin Cara, the high-flying Mexican. He is amazingly athletic, and the way he jumps around and the moves he can do is just fantastic. And my third being his tag team partner, Rey Mysterio. Pretty much for the same reasons. I like the fact that the little energetic guy is having a go at people like the Big Show. That is just so much fun. I love seeing stuff like that. The fourth question Ben Tag asks is, what is your favourite fan-made My Little Pony song? Oh, that's a hard one. Fan-made My Little Pony song. Ooh. I'm gonna have to go with 20% Cooler by Ken Ashcorp. That is my favourite. I absolutely love that song. Coming in a close second is Don't Mind at Night. Close second. Connor Wood asks, what is your favourite anime? Sword Art Online. Not even a second thought. Sword Art Online. I absolutely loved reacting to that. And that will be up as well. God, I've got so much to react to and upload. The second question Connor Wood asks is, what abridged series is your favourite? Now, I know a lot of people will say Team 4 Star is their favourite, hands down. And I would agree to that in some sense, but I'll have to go for myself, the original one that started it all, and that is Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. Mainly due to Marek Ishtar and Joey being absolutely hilarious. No doubts, a lot of the characters from Team 4 Star make me laugh, but I don't know what it is, but Marek Ishtar just clinches it for me. Don't know why, it just does. Stealth Ninja 160 asks, why have you chosen green and white as your most primary colours? Most prominent colours? God, I can't read. I don't know. I was just creating my OC one day, made his body green, and then after I gave him tattoos, I thought what colour would stand out, and I chose white. There's no real good explanation behind it. I just thought, these are the colours I'm going to choose. Tough. It's not even, green and white aren't even my favourite colours. My favourite colour is red. So I really don't know why I chose green and white. It just seemed to be what I chose on the day. I've got no good explanation for it. Jared Fortenberry asks, what is your favourite Dragon Ball Z character? If you mean from the abridged series, it's Vegeta and Frieza. There's a tie. If you mean from the actual show, it's Vegeta, hands down, no competition. But yeah, they're my favourite Dragon Ball Z characters. I didn't know what you meant, so I'll answer it both. He also asks, your favourite MLP villain? Discord. 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 No one will beat Discord. Jared Fortenberry also asks, if you could have chosen one video game, if you had to choose one video game for the rest of your life, which would you choose? I would choose the Mass Effect trilogy. I absolutely love playing the Mass Effect trilogy. I love games where you can choose what you do. I know it didn't matter in the end, but I just love being given the choice. And I love space battle scenes. The scene in the final one, spoilers by the way, I'm going to give you 5 seconds if you haven't played it and you want to try and keep it a secret. I don't think anybody will, but screw it, I'll give you 5 seconds now. Okay. Basically with the battle scene at the end, just depending how many assets you get, all of them flying in together, having that massive battle scene with the Reapers in space. I love that. Any game that has a massive battle scene in it is a win for me straight away. I don't know why, it just clinches it for me. Absolutely love it. And when Mass Effect had it, oh my god, I loved it so much. Jared Fortenberry asks for his fourth question, what is your favourite death battle? That is an interesting one. I'm going to go with probably Sonic versus Mario. I loved that death battle. The idea of Sega versus Nintendo. And I was all the vote basically for Sega because I'm a massive Sonic fan compared to Mario. And when fucking Sonic won, I was the happiest person alive. I seem to always be really happy. Jared Fortenberry asks for his final question. Your favourite My Little Pony fan-made video. So I'm here asking what is my favourite fan-made video. This one is easy. It is Button's Adventure. I love the animation. I love the humour. I love Shady Box. that's clinched it straight away. Shady Box. I loved him in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Zebra Shoes, which is what I fucking loved him in that. I fucking loved him in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Zebra Shoes. And then Button's Adventure as well. Absolutely brilliant. A lot of the humor. I love the fact that nobody realizes that one of the jokes in Button's Adventure was actually from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Zebra Series. It's true. That one scene where he goes, oh, hey, a bit. It's in the very first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Zebra Series, which came out first. So I love the fact that he's included that. I love that. Moving on. I am never going to get this one right, but we'll give it another go. Sasami-chan. I'm gonna go with that. Sasami-chan asks, the only thing to add if it's not there in an old video is what's your reaction to the SDCC MLP Q&A? What? Can someone please elaborate this in the comment section? I will answer this one in the comment section because I have no idea what you're actually asking. What the hell is SDCC MLP Q&A? I guess my reaction to it is what the hell, because I have not even knowing what you're on about here. I actually have no idea. Moving on. Please, someone, elaborate in the comment section, please, because I have no idea. It's SDCC MLP Q&A. What the hell? Sorry I can't answer that one, as I don't know what it is. Moving on. Christopher Spradley asks, I usually ask this last, but where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? What do you plan to be doing? Now that is a good question. If you asked me any other time, I would have been able to give you an answer, but at the moment, I actually don't know. It's one of the only times in my life I can't answer that. I've always known what I was going to do, but as of late, I'm really struggling to think. I guess in 3 to 5 years, I'll still be doing this in 3 to 5 years. That will never change. But as far as what I'll actually be doing, I don't know. At the moment, I'm just going along for the ride. James A. William asks, what is your favourite Wisp power-up from the Sonic series? Example, laser, drill, or rocket? That's a good question. I'm going to have to go with drill. I just like drilling. Don't know why. Don't know why. Just really like drilling on that game. The second question James A. William asks is, what are your opinions on Power Rangers? Is it epic or cheap Japanese shit? I like the way you question. I love the way you freaking made that a question. That was brilliant. It generally says, I'm not joking here guys, it generally says, or cheap Japanese shit. Growing up, I liked it, but obviously, as I got older, I grew out of it quite early on, but yeah, when I was younger, the original did grab my attention as a child, but I don't know. I'll admit this, there's only been one since being, I think last year, I actually watched one. And that was Jungle Fury, and the reason mainly was because of my interest in animal spirits at the time. And I just thought, hey, this one's got animal spirits in, let's watch it. I was actually entertained watching it, surprisingly. They always keep it to a same routine. But no, surprisingly, I actually enjoyed watching that one. I haven't watched any others, but that one piqued my interest, just like I said, due to my interest in animal spirits. The third question James A. Williams asks is Twilight film series or Chuggington? Now, I've never heard of Chuggington, and Twilight's a piece of shit. So I'm going to go with Chuggington. just anyway, I'm going to go with Chuggington because I know Twilight's crap. Number four. James A. William asks, did you know My Little Pony is being shown on Pop and Tiny Pop? Of course I did. I'm watching it right now. No, I'm not. I'm not really, but yeah, I did know it's on there. I've occasionally watched the season 3 episodes on there. Back when I was first watching it. So yeah, I did know they were on there. I haven't watched it recently because I'm afraid that will be season 4. And I don't want to freaking do that. Super Godzilla 2 asks, what got you into My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? A complete accident is the answer. I've answered this one before, but yeah, I'll answer it again. A complete freaking accident. It really was. I was just searching YouTube videos one night, going from different TV episode to TV episode, and My Little Pony was one of the links on the side, and I thought, oh, I wonder what this is. I wonder what this is actually all about. Because I had heard males like it, and I was always skeptical, but I watched it. Like I've always said, the first one I saw was the one with absolutely bat shitloads of Pinkie Pies. And in that night, I watched all of season 3. So yeah, getting into My Little Pony was a complete accident, and I absolutely love the fact that I watched it. I'm really glad I ended up watching it. Really am. The second question he asks is, have you seen Equestria Girls? And if so, what do you think? Well, I have watched Equestria Girls. I uploaded it literally just before this one. And what did I think of it? I liked it. I did like it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I did like it. Either that or a lot of people were skeptical of it. The Pontus Anderson asks, will you continue to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GXC Bridge Series? Of course I will. Shady Box is in it. I'm just taking it... Due to the fact that GX is so short, I'm currently finishing off 1 or 2 larger abridged series and TV shows. And then, more than likely, I will finish off smaller series that I've started before starting anything massively big and new. Question 2 is... will you play online with your subscribers on a live stream like Team Fortress 2 on Twitch? I've actually never played Team Fortress 2, and a lot of people get angry for me about that. I know Sub-Zero and 8 Feet in particular have asked me to get it because it's a good game. I know that much. But I don't know. I probably would at one point. I know for a fact it will happen eventually. I know that. I would love to play online with all of you guys. I would probably open up Gmod, put in a server or something, and just let anyone whoever wants to get in. Something like that. Or I'd go onto an online game and just let certain people join on the online game. I'm not 100% sure what I would do yet, but I would probably do it. I will probably do it. The third question asked by the Pontus Anderson is, have you ever seen Super Mario Bros. Z? And if you haven't, will you do a blind commentary on it? I'm pretty sure this has been asked before, and I said I would do a commentary on it, and no, I've never seen it before. I've never even heard of it, to be perfectly honest. The Pontus Anderson's fourth question is, what do you use when you record and edit the videos? I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'll just give the names of the programs I use. I'll go into further detail later, because I'm actually going to be doing a detailed one on the 1000th sub-special, which I know is coming out extremely late, but... what the hell was that? Oh crap, I knocked the power off. Well, that could have gone wrong. But yeah, the software I use particularly for recording my voice, like I'm using now, is Audacity. It's a free program. Anyone can use it. It's very good, very reliable. That's what I use for recording my voice. And for editing, I use a program called VideoPad Editor. A lot of people hate that. Yes, it does come with a few bugs, but it is free. And I'm very, very used to using it. So they're the programs I use to record and edit. Another program I occasionally use to record gameplay and collabs sometimes is a program called OBS. It's actually a live streaming software, but it also has a recording function, and it's very good, and it's also again free. So like I said, there'll be more detail on that in the 1000 subs, so I'm going to move on from that one. The last question asked by the Pontus Anderson is, what is your favorite Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh episode that you have not watched yet, and what do you think of the abridged version will be of it? Wait, what? What is your favorite Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh episode? Okay, but you have not watched yet. How am I meant to answer that? And what do you think the abridged version... Okay, I'm not entirely sure of what you're trying to ask me here. Because if you're asking, what do I think of an episode I've not yet seen, that's impossible for me to answer. So I'm just going to go on the assumption that it's worded in a way that has made it look confusing, and that you're asking, out of my favourite Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh episode, what do I think the abridged version will be of it? That's what I think you're trying to ask. It was just the way you worded it confused me. One of the episodes I really can't wait to see abridged of Dragon Ball Z is the fight between... Probably the episode when Gohan and Cell have fought, and then they find out Goku isn't coming back. That one in particular, because I want to see what... Because you can guarantee no one wants to take Goku when he's dead. It's going to be freaking annoying for anybody. So I want to see what they do with that. I really want to see what they do with that. And as far as Yu-Gi-Oh goes, I can't wait till I see Yugi and Marek in the finals of Duelist Kingdom. Not Duelist... Is it Duelist Kingdom? Battle City, sorry. The Battle City finals. That is going to be fun as hell. Wait. That one is just going to be brilliant. I honestly can't say what the abridged version will be, but I think they're just going to be... Those two are just going to be funny. Them two are just going to be absolutely hilarious. Itachi1276 asks, what are your favourite aspects / characters of Dragon Ball Z abridged so far? My favourite aspects are the fact that Goku is stupid, Vegeta is still Vegeta, and Freezer gets so pissed off, it's so funny. They're my favourite aspects so far, is the humour. And my favourite characters so far are Piccolo, Goku, Frieza, and Vegeta. So far. Phone God Home God asks, why don't you do Smug and Ellie's videos anymore? You need to stop asking me this, seriously. The amount of times I actually get this off of you, Phone God Home God. The reason I don't do them anymore, I still watch them. The reason I don't do reactions to them anymore is that I'm more focused on doing episodes and TV episodes. I mean, Smug and Ellie's videos, they're very short. The last one, I had to put a bunch of them together. And I don't know. I'm just more focused at the moment on dealing with actual episodes and other fan-made stuff. It's just what I'm currently doing at the moment. I still watch them, but I don't see me probably reacting to it anytime soon. Sorry, just that's it. Princess Luna asks, have you watched Bride of Discord by Disney Fanfic 2364? I haven't. Should I react to it? Probably the answer will be that is yes, so I'm going to write it down on my list. Pie Disliker Swag asks, how do you feel being part of the Perpendiculars? Screw you, Pie Disliker. God damn it, Pie Disliker. Of course you would ask that. For those of you who don't fully understand what it's like an inside joke. As there used to be a group of us called the Parallels. It used to mainly consist of myself, Ares, 8 Feet, Sub-Zero, and Swiftwing. I think Sub-Zero was in 1 or 2 of them. Swiftwing was occasionally in a good few of them, and the majority of the time it was me, 8 Feet, and Ares. As of recently, it seems to be on a stop after a few difficulties that we've had with it, but it was a great deal of fun. I really, really miss doing it. I really do. But I think at the moment it wouldn't be wise for all 3 of us to do it again, as I think we're all focusing on different points in our lives. I would, if they asked that, if they said they wanted to get back and do it again tomorrow, I would accept that straight away. But I don't want to basically be the type of person who pushes someone into doing something that they don't want to. So at the moment, I'm just letting it ride in a way. But yeah, I do miss doing it. It was great fun. We used to do it every week. I'll put a link to the channel below. We weren't that organized, and God knows there were technical difficulties every time. But it was great fun. It was good fun. I really do miss it. Skype, please stop for a second. God damn it. Oh yeah, sorry, before I move on. That's why the Pie Disliker used to... A lot of them used to say, when we were called the Parallels, a lot of them would start taking the piss and calling us the Perpendiculars. So that's why Pie Disliker has put that as like a little inside joke. You dickhead. I don't mean that in a fucking mean way. I just... God damn it, Pie Disliker. Malgofto asks, which do you respect more in a show or a movie? Humor or how it feels? Personally, I know a lot of people would disagree with this, but personally, I prefer humor. I respect humor more. I think doing good humor is a lot harder than I feel emotional sometimes. I mean, not every film when it tries to be funny is funny, and a lot of the time if it's not coming across funny, it can come off as offensive, so you have to be very careful. So I think I've always preferred humor to how movies feel as well. I'm always up for a laugh more than anything, so I respect humor more in films and movies. That's just my opinion. Broken Lego asks, first off, great name. Broken Lego asks, can you add Wild Adventures? Add him to what? Is it a person? Is it a show? I don't know. Should I add it to my Steam? Add it to Skype? Add it to a list? What shall I add it? I'll add it to Craigslist. How about that? Nah, if it's something to react to, I'll add it to the reaction list. Need to do some research on it. Charmy Chu asks, Shanmul, can you please react to Chuffwad Daki Makara for Christmas, please? It's pony related, please. I have already seen it, unfortunately, so I cannot react to it. I'm really sorry about that, but all I'm going to say is it was very disturbing, and God, it would have made for a great reaction. I'm really disappointed I can't react to it. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's one of the only fan-made stuff I have seen without recording, which has really fucking annoyed me. After 8 Feet watched it, I had to see what it was. Especially when he was saying how bad it was, and Jesus Christ, it was. Alon MBC asks, what is my favourite episode from Season 4? As I've only seen 3 of them so far, I can't actually give an honest answer to that, so I'm going to leave that question for the moment until the end of Season 4. Until I've watched Season 4, I won't answer that one. He also asks, are you going to watch Rainbow Rocks coming out on September 2014? Hell to the fucking yes. I love Equestria Girls. I can't wait for Rainbow Rocks. No, I'm not watching the shorts yet, just in case I managed to avoid a lot of spoilers. I do manage to do it. I don't know if that's because I just completely shut myself out from anything related to it, but I am avoiding it like the plague. I really am. Until it comes out, I will not basically be watching any shorts or anything. If afterwards, I may do reactions to the shorts after watching the movie. Depending or not, I may release some if the shorts aren't actually in the movie and they're different. But otherwise, no, I'm going to wait till the movie before I react to anything with for Rainbow Rocks. Alien NBC also asks, who is your favorite Brony reactor? Where do I start with this question? I'm not going to include myself in this one. Because, obviously, that'd be unfair. Of course, my favorite actor would be me. Wow, that sounds really self-centered. God, that. No, ignore that. Ignore that. I'm not that self-centered. I haven't got that big of an ego. Who is my favorite Brony? There's... Oh, God damn it. Who are you? God damn, the amount of people trying to... my favourite Brony react... I've got, like, a list. How do I start with this? I can't really answer that one. I don't really have an absolute favourite. It's like a tie between, like, 17, but... I'll name some of the... Instead of saying who my favourite Brony reactor is, I'm going to name some of my favourite ones to watch. And that is Ares Bolt Hybrid Ram. Obviously, I don't think she's going to do many of those anymore. I'm not entirely sure on that, but that's up to her. But I always enjoyed watching hers. 8 Feet. Master Neutral. Sound Speed. Cobalt Sky. The Awkward Reviewer. Who else? Sub-Zero. Who else? That's really about the ones I watch at the moment. They're the ones I'm currently watching at the moment. Alien NBC also asks, what are my expectations for Season 5? Again, I can't answer that until I've seen Season 4. Because I don't know what's going to happen in Season 4 yet, so there's no way I can make expectations for Season 5. But I will make a few when I've watched it at the end of Season 4. Here we go. The many questions asked, guaranteed by Narrator 007. Where do I start? First off, he's mentioning that his comments are disappearing from a lot of videos lately, so in case that, he's sent a copy. Just need to know, Narrator 007, I seem to always get every single one of your messages, so they're not disappearing from mine. I don't know if that's... They always seem to need reviewing, which is weird. That is the weird part. I'll have to... Literally, if I have to go review a comment, you're guaranteed to be in there. And the thing I do when I review a comment is I just literally go, accept. I don't mind if it's hate or anything, I'll accept it. But yeah, I think that might be the issue you're having. They always seem to be in my review section. I don't know why, but I always just go, acknowledge. But the first question asked by Narrator 007 is, how much do you know about what happened in the Season 3 finale of My Little Pony? I know quite a lot. I watched it. I know Twilight turns into a princess. She has that coronation. Well, I assume she's a princess. She's an alicorn. Surely she's a Princess Alicorn. They call her Princess Twilight at one point. Come on. Obviously, I know she's an alicorn. There's not really much about the Season 3 finale else, is there? But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know quite a bit of it. The second question asked is, between now and when I had only seen Season 3, which pony, in your opinion, has changed the most, for the better or worst? The one that has changed the most, in my opinion, from Season 3 all the way through to what I've watched now is Rainbow Dash. She's become less cocky, like a big sister to Scootaloo. a lot more or less competitive. She, like in season 3, she gives up her dream of being a Wonderbolt to do the right thing. She has grown as a character greatly. The third question he asks is, which background pony did you like the most before you knew about the Brony characterizations of them, and which do you like the most now? Before knowing the characterizations, I liked Vinyl Scratch, and after knowing that, my most favourite now is Vinyl Scratch. Still is. The fourth question he asks is, which of the ponies most reminds you of the last girl you either dated or had a crush on? In terms of personality and interest, of course. The freaking animated quadrupeds. The last girl I dated, Jesus Christ. Going back far now, man. Going back far now. If I had to pick someone who, like, the last girl I dated was, Jesus. I'm gonna have, I don't know. I don't think any pony's a freaking two-timing bitch. I don't know. I would guess Sunset. I'd have to go with Sunset Shimmer at the moment, due to the way, you know, when Sunset Shimmer was a bitch and manipulated everybody. She was sort of like that. But as to the most recent one I've had a crush on, I don't know. I generally can't answer that. I'm going to go with the one I earliest dated, because she was just a bitch. I'm going to say she was like Sunset Shimmer. Question 5, he asks, is, out of all the characters on the show, who would you most want on your side in a bar fight? Applejack, come on. The sheer strength, fucking hell, it should batter someone. But, Applejack, help! Next minute, fucking chair. Who else would I like? Choose as many as you'd like. Oh, where do I start? Applejack, Rainbow Dash. Who else? We'll also have Fluttershy Angry, Pinkamena, Twilight Crazy. Who else? We'll also have Roid Rage. We'll have, even though he's a bit of a baby, but his just massive stature would terrify people. And also Luna. And Discord. And Iron Will. All of them in a bar fight would be fantastic. The sixth question he asks is, which good pony would you make the most believable villain? And which villain antagonist would make the most believable hero? I think the one that would make the most believable hero, surprisingly, with the growth he's had, would be Discord. And as far as the which good pony would make the most believable villain, the obvious answer for me is, because I think if she went bad, she would probably go fucking bad. And that is Twilight. I really think if she went evil, the world would be fucked. She would make one hell of a villain. I mean, we've already seen her snap and go crazy over fucking not having a message. Can you imagine if she had a proper life crisis? She would be evil. Proper evil, man. How much of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Ball Z, fucking hell, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z cartoons have you seen before watching the abridged series? I have seen every episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! And every episode of Dragon Ball Z before watching the abridged. I shit you not. Question 8, asked by Narrator007, is, what is your favourite season of Yu-Gi-Oh! And what is your favourite card? That is a very good question. My favourite season would have to be probably it would have to be Battle City. The season with Battle City with Marek. For obvious reasons. I liked Marek's character as a whole. He was an incredible villain in the Yu-Gi-Oh! He was better than fucking Bakura. Jesus Christ. I'm better than Pegasus as a villain. I mean, Marek was the best villain, I think, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Guaranteed. That was my favourite season to watch. Still do. Still go back and watch it. My favourite card? Now that has changed over the years. At this current moment in time, because I still play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, I'm 19, I still play Yu-Gi-Oh! Get over it. Happens to be a card called Horus the Black Flame Dragon level 8. That is probably my favourite go-to card. And I guarantee if my friend's watching this, he knows why and will probably be fucking screaming at the TV because he hates that card. He can't stand it. I'm not going to go into too much detail over a Yu-Gi-Oh card because obviously I know there's going to be people out there who don't give a shit. But yeah, that's my favourite. Question 9 asked by Narrator007 is, out of all the fan works you've ever seen, whether you've made a reaction to them or not, which one did you find the most hilarious? Button's Adventure. It is. Button's Adventure. Guaranteed. And the last question asked by Narrator007, which one did you find the most disturbing out of the fan-made stuff I've seen? Most disturbing? Ducky Macará for Christmas. That is the most disturbing. It's more disturbing than Smile HD, put it that way. I found Smile HD hilarious. Let's see. How many more have I got? God damn it. Mr. Zudu asks, how did you become a brony? By accident. No. Actually, yeah, in a way it was by accident. But no, I watched season 3 and I became a brony by enjoying the show. Danny the Dude. Wow, Danny the Dude asking questions. A lot more reactors are asking questions than I thought would. But yes, Danny the Dude asks, do you like my OC? I do. I do like your OC, Danny the Dude. I do. The second question he asks is, what got you to do reactions to do anime abridged, also Team 4-star rules? I don't know. I guess like it. I originally watched Naruto abridged, and that's how I found Yu-Gi-Oh and did reactions to that. And then from that, I found obviously Team 4-star. But yeah, again, doing reaction to that, I've always enjoyed good humor, and I love piss takes. Some of my favorite films have been the Scary Movie franchise, Epic Movie, Haunted House. All the piss takes. I love piss take movies, and a bridge series is pretty much a piss take series. So it's just love them so much. The third question asked is, any favorite shows? Let's see, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z, Sword Art Online, Digimon, Sonic X, Every Digimon, actually. What else? Favorite shows? Lilo and Stitch as well. That was a great show. Fucking loved that show. The fourth question asked is, how long have you been a brony? About a year. About a year now. The fifth question asked is, who you think is best princess? Please say Luna. Joke, you can pick any princess who you think is the best princess. It's Luna. I'm sorry, but it is. Fuck Celestia. Cadence, you're alright. Twilight, yeah, fair enough, but Luna's the best. And final question asked by Danny the Dude is, I like your OC, how did you thought of making it, and does it have a backstory? It was very easy to make, and god, yes, it has a backstory, but god damn, I need to, like, release a video separate for its backstory, because one, the story is fucked up, and it's not really your common MLP character, considering it's not even MLP to begin with. The story actually behind my OC is it was originally a Sonic character, and I've shown them the occasional picture of my OC, my original OC, which was Digger the Echidna. I know the name annoys so many people, the fact it's called Digger. Seriously, the amount of people that pisses off due to the fact the uninventedness of the name. But yet the character and the backstory are so well detailed, and the name does not fit it. I don't know, I guess it's sort of like a big middle finger to everybody, I think. But he has such a shit name. But I like it. The majority of the time I don't even call him Digger, I just call him D. Just the letter D. But yes, he does have a backstory, and I will make probably a video separate on that, just explaining the backstory and how I actually brought him into the My Little Pony world. So yeah, that's the story behind him. He wasn't originally a pony, so the design for him came from my Knuckles-like character, basically. The next question asked by Agnes Davison. Are you a clopper? No. I'm not. Some people may be, but no, I'm not. If you are, I really don't care. If you want to clop, that's your own business. There's weirder things on the internet. Wendy Alphalore asks, have you ever watched any Dragon Ball Z abridged movies? No, but I plan on reacting to a few any day now, actually. I need to. Yeah, any day now I'll be reacting to a few of them, so soon will. Pocket God 2011 asks, when are you going to finish seasons 2, 3, and 4 of My Little Pony? Season 2 finished, just need to upload it. Season 3 already watched, and that's how I became known to the show, as I've explained multiple times, and Season 4 any day now. My Little Pony fan asks a shitlot of questions. The first one being, who is the most adorable CMC and main 6 and background pony, and which one is the cutest? The most adorable CMC is Sweetie Belle. Out of the main 6, the most adorable one is Fluttershy. And out of the background ponies, it's Derpy. Out of all 3 of them, the cutest for me is most likely Sweetie Belle. My Little Pony fan also asks, how old are you again? I was born 1995. Work it out. Nah, I'm 19. I love the fact that even in the quiz that I did, a lot of people are like, how old is he? Look at my freaking username. 1995. Seriously, it's not that hard. God damn it, I'm getting a call in Skype. Hold on. Okay. My Little Pony fan also asks, how would you rank the main 6 character design from your favourite to your least favourite? As far as character design goes, I'd have to say my favourite is Rainbow Dash, then Pinkie Pie, then Applejack, then Rarity, then Fluttershy, then Twilight. I don't know why in that order, just is. Who would you rank the CMC from your favourite to least favourite? Sweetie Belle favourite, followed by Apple Bloom, followed by Scootaloo, followed by Babseed. My Little Pony fan also asks, what's your top 5 favourite My Little Pony episodes of each season? I won't answer this as I haven't seen season 4 yet. God damn it. I know I could answer the rest, but I believe I've answered this before. I swear I have. But yeah, I'll answer that after season 4. My Little Pony fan also asks, which do you like better, Dragon Ball Z or My Little Pony? My Little Pony. Moving on. My Little Pony fan also asks, what is your last name? I'm going to answer that with a question. Why do you need to know? That's a genuine... I don't think I've ever announced my last name on here yet, so I'm really, really wondering why you want to know. Seriously, why do you want to know? My Little Pony asks, what's your middle name? I can answer this one, because I don't have one. It's Bob. No, I don't have one. My Little Pony fan asks, do you like my OC? Yes. Bit of a random question, but okay. Yeah, I like your OC. Lightning Wing asks, do you believe in God? It's okay if you don't, just curious. Personally, I don't. I am an atheist, but doing childcare over the last 3 years, if it's taught me anything, it's taught me to respect other people's views. If it doesn't matter what you are, if you celebrate Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, I know I'm missing a few, but just ones that popped in my head. It doesn't matter what you believe in. I'm not going to say otherwise. My opinion's my opinion. I'm not going to force it on anyone else. I just don't believe in that. And the people who do, I don't like those type of people. Although, to be fair, I absolutely love... This is a genuine story, so I'm going off a bit here, guys. So this one is absolutely hilarious. This involves Jehovah's Witnesses. No, sorry, not Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm getting... Mormons. They are absolutely hilarious. I'm sorry if there are any Mormons watching, but this is a story I have to tell. We generally had... When living in my old house, we had Mormons literally come and knock our door, and they were preaching about, obviously... the word of the Lord and everything, and their religion. And it was absolutely hilarious when they gave us a Bible. And in this Bible-type book, the very first sentence is all religions are wrong, including theirs. That's one hell of a way to sell your fucking beliefs, isn't it? Every religion is wrong, including ours. Have a good day. Why would you read the rest of the book if they're actually announcing in it that theirs is wrong? I just found that so funny at the time. It was unbelievably how stupid that you can clearly see someone put that in and they have not checked the print. No, you can see someone put that in as a freaking joke and not one of them had read it to check it. I just found that brilliant. But yeah, it doesn't matter what you celebrate. I really don't mind. I mean, I did a placement in a Catholic school where they had to pray every day, and I'll take part in any religious beliefs. I think it's a good learning experience. But no, I won't hold anybody's religion and belief against them. That's not the type of person I am. Very good question. Thank you for asking that one, Lightning Wing. Pikachu81624 asks, have you ever watched My Little Pony Equestria Girls? Who is your favourite Pokemon? Which is your favourite Pokemon game? Are you excited for Pokemon OR and AS? Did you know about My Little Pony Rainbow Rocks? And are you excited for it? Are you excited for My Little Pony Season 5? And when did you start watching My Little Pony? Did that in one fucking breath. I'm going to answer all of these as quickly as possible. Have I watched Equestria Girls? Yes. Who is my favourite Pokemon? That would easily be Swampert. Which is your favourite Pokemon game? That would have to be, I'm going to go with Sapphire. I know, surprising, right? Are you excited for Pokemon ORS and AS? No, because I don't know what those stand for. Generally don't. Did you know about My Little Pony Rainbow Rocks? I do know about it. I haven't watched anything. And AS, I am excited for it. And I am excited for My Little Pony Season 5. And I started watching My Little Pony a year ago. The Musical Boy 93 asks, can you tell us a bit about your OC? Again, I will have to literally make a separate video. One of the only people who know about my OC's backstory at the moment is Aries Bolt, because she asked. And most likely regrets it ever since. But it is a very weird character. It is. A very strange... The only character I think is stranger has to be 8 Feet. Don't ask him about his character's backstory. You'll be there all day. I shit you not. It is the most weird character, but goddamn is it entertaining. In fact, everybody who watches this, go over to 8 Feet's channel. Black 8 Feet. That's what his channel's called. And literally ask him to do a video on his character's backstory. God, that would... I would love for people to comment on that video. That would be an amazing video. But yeah, I will make a separate video explaining a bit about my OC. I mean, originally, the Reclaiming of Equestria was going to dip into it a little bit, but I don't see that getting done anytime soon. I'm actually going to need to put that on hiatus for a while, so I will make a separate video about it. Oh, again, My Little Pony fan asks, who is the most adorable pony out of the main 6? I believe I've already answered that. If you put this twice. Who is the most adorable background pony in CMC? Yep, I've answered these. And the final question. Speak of the devil. 8 Feet asks a certain question, and I saved this one for last because it was the most bizarre. Because it was 8 Feet. His question is, will you take my body in a wedding dress? God damn it, 8 Feet. The story behind that is... I actually can't remember the story properly behind this, but I'm going to give it a go remembering. It had something to do with his character suddenly in a wedding dress. And during that time we were doing like Minecraft gaming, and out of nowhere he just appears, his character does, wearing a wedding dress of all things. And surprisingly, that wedding dress he kept on for, I think, the remainder of the fucking series. But if you literally go over to his channel, there's pictures of it and everything. It's like the most weirdest thing. It's a dog in a wedding dress. And I like to specify that. It's in a wedding dress. So 8 Feet, no, I will not be taking your body in a wedding dress. You will have to get me severely drunk and drugged before that would ever happen. But yes, that is all the questions. I'm sorry I couldn't answer 1 or 2 of them. Obviously, anything to do with Season 4 and 5. and the story about my OC. I will make a separate video for that. I am sorry I can't go too much into detail, as I don't want this to be about 4 hours long. I shit you not. But yeah, once again guys, thank you for all your questions. And like I said, this will be the last time I do a Q&A this way. I've got a different idea. This series should not be happening this week, but next week I've decided it will be on. I haven't chosen the day yet I'm going to do it, to be perfectly honest. But it's going to be something to look forward to. It is going to be something to look forward to. So once again guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, goodbye!